Hi, it's Carol, the freelance catalyst. I got asked a really interesting question last week, which was what one piece of wisdom or knowledge that I've gained now would I share with my 17-year-old self? And it really got me thinking. Now, I don't know that my 17-year-old self would have listened to anything I have to say. She was far too sure that she knew everything already. But actually, my 17-year-old self did take a piece of advice from a very dear and loved uncle. And it has stayed with me, and I have shared it with other young people who have also found it helpful. And it's this: you should use your 20s to do stuff, to goof around, to try different jobs, to travel, to figure out what you like, to play. Because if you assume that we're going to retire at 65, which by the way is no longer a given, but even at that, if you can't make a success of your career in 30 years, you weren't going to do it in 40. And the reason I find that so helpful is because I think we put enormous pressure, particularly in the Irish system, on 16-year-olds to make subject choices that will determine their life, on 18-year-olds to make CAO application choices that will determine their life. This artificial idea that those decisions alone are going to determine your path, and if you don't get the course you want, then it's over. It's just not true. Most of the interesting adults I know, not even the interesting ones, all the adults I know, most of them are doing things they didn't even know existed when they did their CAO forms or started college or left school. So play, experiment, which brings me to a second piece of advice that I was given more recently by a dear friend who said quite simply that there are no mistakes. There are only opportunities for development. And children don't make mistakes, they make their own path. And I found those really helpful too, in terms of reframing what goes wrong in life and seeing it as an opportunity to learn. So I'm really interested to know, what piece of advice would you give your 17-year-old self? So please do comment below. I look forward to hearing your responses, and I'll see you in the next video.